The most expensive mistake people make when they sell one home and buy another happens before they ever tour a single house. It's the order they do it in, and getting it wrong can cost you a double move. Thousands lost on a deal that falls apart or the home you actually wanted. By the end of this, you're gonna know exactly whether to sell first, buy first, or do both at once, and which one fits your family. There are 3 paths every family making this move has to choose between. 2 are obvious. The third one most families have never even heard of, and it's the one that ends up working best for a lot of Southeast Houston families. Let's go through all 3. Here's why this question trips up so many families. On the surface, it looks simple. Do I sell my current home before I buy the new one, or find the new one first and sell mine after? Underneath that question is actually a whole stack of variables. Your timeline, your equity, your risk tolerance, what the market is doing in the neighborhood you're selling in versus the one you're buying in. And they all connect to each other. The right answer for one family is the wrong answer for another. I've worked with families where selling first was the perfect call. And I've worked with families where buying first was the only way it worked. And I've worked with families where doing both simultaneously, the third path, was the cleanest outcome of all 3. The mistake isn't picking the wrong path. The mistake is picking any path without understanding the why. The good news, this is completely solvable once you have a plan. Path 1, sell first. Here's what that looks like. You list your home, you get an offer, you accept. Now you have certainty. You know exactly what you walked away with. You know what equity you can pull for the next purchase. And when you write an offer on the new home, you're not asking the seller to wait on your old home selling first. You have cash in hand. For most families, that certainly is worth a lot. You're not juggling 2 transactions at once. You can make a clean, simple offer with no strings attached. And in any price range where sellers are seeking multiple offers, and showing up without needing your home to sell first makes you look a lot stronger. But here's the trade-off, and it's a big one. It's the clock. Once your sale closes, you need somewhere to go. The most common fix is what people call a rent back. That just means the family buying your home lets you stay in it for a set period after the sale closes, and you pay them rent while you finish your move. You sell, you get your money, and you're not forced to move out the day it closes. In Southeast Houston right now, if your home is well priced and sells within 30 to 60 days, negotiating an extra 30 to 60 days in a home after it sells is really doable. If staying in the home after the sale doesn't work out, the backup is temporary housing, short-term rental, furniture, and storage. We've actually had families use this gap to take a trip they've been putting off. None of these is a disaster. They're logistics, not improvisations at closing. Hi, I'm Adam Sanders of the Watchdog Realty Group, and walking families through this exact decision is what I do almost every week. Real quick, before Path 2, the free Southeast Houston Move-Up Guide goes way deeper than all 3 of these paths. Timing strategies, the equity math, an all-in cost worksheet you can run on any home. The link is in the description, completely free. Path 2 is buy first. That appeals to a lot of families. You find the home you love, you secure it, then you sell your current home. No renting your old home back after the sale. No temporary housing, no double move. This is also the right path if you're considering keeping your current home as a rental. But here's the challenge. If you need the equity from your current home to fund the down payment on the new one, buying first creates that gap. You're committed to purchase before you know exactly what your home will sell for. And a lot of times that gap creates risk for the seller of the home you're trying to buy. Think of it from their perspective. You're telling them you'll close, but the money is coming from a house you haven't even listed yet. The extra risk can mean the seller doesn't accept your offer at all. Now here's the good news. In Southeast Houston price ranges we're looking at right now, homes in the 400 to 700,000 ranges are typically sitting on the market between 30 and 60 days before going under contract. Above 700,000, that stretches out longer, 60 to 90 days. What that means for you on the buy side is that offers that hinge on your home selling first are not the non-starter they were 3 years ago. In a slower paced part of the market, sellers are more open to working with an offer that depends on your home selling first. That doesn't mean every seller will accept one, especially on a fresh listing or against families who don't have a home to sell first. But it also also isn't the dead end that it used to be. Those first two paths are the ones most people know. The third one is where families quietly save the most, and it's the one almost nobody knows exists. I told you about it at the start, and it lets you do both at once, so stay with me. Path number 3. This is the one most families don't even know exists. It's called a bridge strategy, and it means this: you buy and sell at the same time with a coordinated plan that runs both transactions in parallel. There are a few ways to do this, and the first is a bridge loan. This is short-term financing that lets you access the equity in your current home before you've sold it. You put a down payment on the new home using money you've borrowed against the old one. Then once the sale of your current home closes, you pay off the bridge loan. You can also do this with a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, if you set one up before you list. Same idea, different financial product. The second variation is a simultaneous close. Both transactions literally close within days of each other. Technically, the same day is possible if your sale closes early enough and the funds disperse in time. And realistically, if enough planning goes in before the deal closes, we often make this happen. And when this is managed well, it is the cleanest possible outcome. You don't have to rent your old home back. You don't have to deal with temporary housing. You move once. Your sale and purchase, they line up, and the equity flows directly from one closing to the next. Let me give you an example of how this works. A family I worked with last quarter was moving up from their starter home in League City to a premium pocket in Friendswood. Different day, different city, different school districts. Schools were the whole reason for this move. They had strong equity, but they needed every dollar of it before the down payment in Friendswood. We mapped out the plan before either home was listed. Pre-listing the League City house, got it photographed, staged the works. We set up a HELOC on the same property so the down payment was ready the moment the right Friendswood listing came up. Started touring Friendswood listings the next weekend and found the right house in week 3. Got an offer accepted with a short window to sell their current home first. Listed the League City home the following Monday. Sold in 8 days. Closed both homes the same week. Sale closed Tuesday, purchase closed Thursday. They moved once. The HELOC got paid off when the sale funded. The whole thing took 6 weeks from let's list to keys to the new house. And that doesn't happen by accident. We planned it before either side of the transaction started. So how do you decide which of the 3 paths is the right one for your family? Here's the framework I walk every family through. Question 1, do you have the financial flexibility to carry both homes at once, even briefly? If yes, 30 to 60 days, you have all 3 options open. If no, that narrows the strategy to selling first or doing a bridge. Question 2, how fast will your home sell? If your home is well priced and well presented, the typical Southeast Houston home in this range sells in 3 to 6 weeks. That time frame gives you serious flexibility. And question 3, what price range are you buying into? The higher you go, the more days on market on the buy side, and the move room you have to make your offer depends on your home selling first. In the high-end, Friendswood, and Marbella ranges, sellers are open to working with you on timing. Question 4, and this one is the most personal. What's your risk tolerance? Some families hate the idea of being without a home, even if it's temporary. Some families are comfortable with a short rental period if it means less financial complexity. Both of those answers are valid. The plan has to match the family, not the other way around. The biggest mistake I see families make here isn't picking the wrong path. It's starting without a plan at all. A family gets excited about a house they saw online, wants to write an offer before they figured out what they're doing with their current home, and then everything gets complicated fast. So do the planning first, even if you're 6 to 12 months out from being ready to move. The more clearly you understand your options, the better your decision will be when the time comes. If you'd like to walk through your specific situation, I do free 30-minute consultations, no pressure, no pitch, just honest answers to your specific questions. You can reach out to me anytime, just call or text me. My phone number is in the description below, or there's also a link to book an appointment. And I also just did a complete breakdown of Clear Creek versus Friendswood ISD, the 2 best districts in Southeast Houston, and the actual differences between them. If you want to watch that video, just tap or click right here. And if you never want to miss another one, just tap or click right here. Thanks for watching.